Okay, this is Pete of Pete's Eats, the Lazy Cook. We're putting hunger on the run. My brother Richard has just come home from work. He's an automotive engineer, and if I know him, he's brought a hunger home with him, a mighty hunger. So I'm in a short time, we've got to hurry this one along, okay? What we're going to do today is we're going to make a steak Manwich. The steak Manwich kind of explains itself, but you need a decent proportion of some kind of steak. This is for one person, and I told you he was hungry. This one's particularly lamb steak, but you can use anything you want, from reindeer meat to kudu meat to bear steaks if you want, whatever you want to use. But you need about that much for a decent Manwich, okay? And the first thing I'm going to do is put some salt in a pan. Not too much, just enough to sort of season the bottom of the pan, and that goes straight on the heat. That wants to go on get real hot. While we're doing that, I'm going to do two things. I'm going to prep up the meat, put a bit of garlic salt on it, bit of pepper, season it on the one side only because the other side's got the salt from the pan, right? Okie doke. Right, so we're back there, and what we got now, got to do the bread. Set. There we go. Got the bread. This, you can use any kind of bread. You can use ciabatta, you can use a crusty loaf like this, you can use a French baguette, you can use a sub, or if you live in the northeast of England you can use a stotty. But as you see, a stotty looks a bit like this, for anyone that doesn't know what a stotty looks like. And then what we got is we got some mayonnaise, and whatever sauce goes with your steak. So this one's a lamb steak, so I'm putting some mint sauce into that. That all goes into there. So we end up with a mint mayonnaise. You following me? There we go. Mint mayonnaise, that goes in the sink. I haven't got time to mess around. That boy's hungry. I can hear his stomach rumbling from here. He always brings home a mighty hunger. There we go. So we've got plenty of mint sauce. What I do with that is, because I can and because I'm that kind of guy, I put a little shot of hot pepper sauce in there. Put whichever hot pepper sauce you like. I'm using an American one at the moment, which is very good. Tabasco. And that'll soon be hot. So test for heat on the pan, get that in. You want it sizzling hot, you want a really good strike heat on it, okay? And it's better if you got your steak cooked fairly thin, because then it cooks real fast and you don't have to wait around when you're hungry. Alright, next step, let's get this out of the way so you can see what's going on. Okie doke. On the bottom of it, you're probably going to end up with a top and a bottom, so on the bottom of it, I'm going to get me a spoon. I'm going to pile on some coleslaw. Don't go overboard on the salad because this is a Manwich after all. You know the deal. Get your coleslaw on the bread. That bit's done. On the lid, put some of the mayonnaise. Nice generous helping of the mayonnaise, because we don't pull short in this game. That's out of the way. So it's lamb, mint mayonnaise, and everything else has been used. So we're just waiting now for the steak. Just get myself a set of tongs. I can flip the steak as soon as it gets hot enough. Just check that that's done. The steak just goes straight into the pan. You'll notice what's going on there. Not messing around. The steak on the pan and ready to go. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, here's a plate I prepared earlier. So you see all I've done there is I put a few potato chips, or crisps as we call them in England, on there. Put the base on there in a nice strategic position and keep the lid there waiting. That is really crusty bread. Let me just get that on there and clear this up for you so you can see what's happening, because I've got another little task to do with that before I load up the bread. There we go. That's out of the way. Right, I think I can smell it. You get that smell now. I smell the meat's ready to turn. Now you cut this steak how you like it. If you like it rare, have it rare. If you like it burnt to a crisp, like some people do, burn it to a bloody crisp. It's your steak, you eat it your way. Okay. Dead quick. See, you can do all your prep. You get your plate all ready beforehand, and then all you do now, all we're waiting for now, is this steak to come along. When the steak does come along, it's going to get the wasabi knife treatment. Very good knives these, wasabi, Japanese stainless steel, made in Japan. 11H2, I presume that's the type of steel it is. Very flexible, really nice to use, love using it. Excellent balance, like all Japanese knives seem to have a great balance. And it's got a modernised version of a traditional stock handle for Japanese blades. So it solves the other problem of aesthetics. It's a very beautiful knife, very easy to use, beautifully balanced. And these don't break the bank. They're about the best of the mass-produced knives that I've come across so far, and they really do the job. They don't seem to pit. They don't seem to have problems with the steel or fusion around the handle areas, anything like that. Yeah, I thoroughly recommend it. They're not going to break the bank, and it's a perfectly good knife to do the job. And that's engineering, if it does the job, it's fulfilling its job, it's fulfilling its purpose. Okay, steak's just about done, very thin. Just going to check it, get that out. I'm going to cut through the bigger piece first. And what we'll do, I'm going to cut it on the bias. The reason I do that, as you'll see, that's done anyway, is cutting it on the bias. It makes it nice and thin, even thinner than it already was. And then we'll get another piece out. Now, that stuff that's in the base of your pan right now, that's flavour. You can use that for something else. Or add it, put some water in there and then add the water to your stock if you're doing something like that, or save it for a stew, I don't know. But flavour is fun. We love flavour. Just to show you what I mean, it's that stuff that gets left in the pan. And what we can do, just to make sure we get most of that up, is we return this little cove to the pan and get it on there. And to waste not, want not, we get the juices in as well, we can. It's all flavour. Don't want to let go of the flavour. Toss that in there. On top of your coleslaw. See, this is going to be a delicious sandwich. My brother's going to enjoy this. I can hear him salivating. Can you hear it? You can hear it, can't you? Oh, listen. That's him salivating. Awesome. Oh, well, there you go. I need a good sound effects man, really, don't I? Right, so that's your sandwich. I think I'll leave that open for a moment to let you appreciate it. Let's get this out of the way. This lot, that can go over there. And I want you to put that down there for you so you can appreciate it. You like that? That's pretty awesome, isn't it? Right. So we just dress it up before we send it to the table. I'm actually going to send it to the table because I'm going to do a reveal with my brother and you. Okay. Press down. Make the effort. Steak Manwich, boys and girls. What do you think? Gorgeous, eh? Right. Richard.
Hello.
Come hither, my brethren. come hither and savour, and because I'm going to go behind the camera, so okay, where is he? Right, let's see you eat that then, bruv.
Certainly.
I do apologise now to anyone out there who's hungry watching this, but you know, we've got to do it. Oh my gosh. Oh,
very nice indeed.
Superb. Right, take it with you, bruv, and enjoy it. Steak Manwich with a lamb steak with mint mayonnaise. Putting hunger on the run. Peace out. Love to all.